Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back with your daily crypto news and analysis, and today we're going to be talking about Jigstack or Stack. There's quite a bit of things to talk about, so sit back, relax, and before we fully jump on into this video, I just want to ask if you guys could please leave a like on this video. It does help the channel grow immensely. It only takes 2 seconds, and guys, it truly does help the channel grow, and I do greatly appreciate it. Now, with all of that in mind, Bitcoin is fighting the key level of resistance that we've been talking about for a fairly long time now. Things just got refreshed, so it might take a little bit of some time to actually really update. So there we go. 49.3K, almost 49.5K. Around that range has been a very strong point for Bitcoin to really kind of fight. I'm hoping for us to kind of break over that, just so that pretty much almost the end of the month looks pretty good. I've been talking to you guys a little bit about that impulse before the tax wave hits, which is of course 2022's taxes. Now, with all of this in mind, we have been talking a little bit more so about a lot of altcoins. We talk about altcoin gems. Jigstack is definitely one of them. Don't worry, guys, I have not forgotten about it. I just have not made a video on it in a fairly long time. Now, of course, we do see a massive impulse in, a little bit of a pump. We hit a little bit of a low at almost half a cent. It's a level that we've been pretty much aiming to, retarget for a little bit of time now. We can actually literally see that on the 3-month span now. It's pretty much a level that we've been ranging around. We get a little bit of an impulse down there a little bit, but it's overall a nice test of that support, which goes all the way back to the summertime. Now, of course, we do see down over here. This is pretty much a very undervalued gem because it is only up from its low, which was 5 months ago, as you guys do see at about 0.003 in terms of price, 153% up. And of course, the ROI is only 67%. So, obviously we are a little bit more, early on this. But of course the impulse right now, and you do see the decline in holders, which I know to a lot of people this might actually seem like a bad thing. In my opinion, I don't think that's a bad thing at all. We are seeing a little bit more, volume down. We're actually down about 43.63%. But the reason why I want to talk to you guys about Jigstack isn't because of the price currently. I do want to talk to you guys a little bit about the price, but I do want to talk to you guys about what is going to be happening very soon in terms of the ecosystem. As we know, we've been seeing a lot of updates within the ecosystem. We've been actually seeing a little bit of some updates. For an example, they did just launch the J wallet and also the Santa update as well. So, right now we have all 4 of these pretty much live. We're still waiting on ETHLink in the gallery, and there's a few other things as well. And of course, in terms of the roadmap, you can pretty much see this roadmap right now on their website. I don't really need to tell you guys about that. Of course, you're probably already aware of this. And like I said, we still have quite a bit of things to talk about. I know that the delays are not the best. Trust me, guys, I am also very disappointed in terms of the delays. But we have a lot of things still to look forward to. And I suspect that a lot of this will pretty much lead us into 2022 anyways. And like I said, with the extended bull run, this will be perfect for us. In terms of DeFi tokens, we know that the DeFi market is set to explode even more. It's been a massive market to really kind of keep an eye out on. Of course, DeFi is looking pretty good right now. The market cap is up about 8.18%, which is typical. Nothing too crazy there, but it's worth $173.8 billion. And of course, DeFi has been at the forefront for regulations right now, because DeFi does offer a ton of opportunities for many use cases within the payment scene. So with all of that in mind, let's move on and let's talk about some exciting things within the Jigstack ecosystem. So first off, we do see here under the Jigstack DAO umbrella, or decentralized autonomous oracle or whatever. Anyways, when we're talking more so about this, we are building a brand that raises the bar for standardization. Also, I meant organization, not Oracle. I don't know why I said Oracle. And user experience in the DeFi industry. The one-stop shop for all DeFi needs, the missing piece of the puzzle, the DAO of DeFi, Jigstack. And of course, when we're talking about this, this is going to be a massive, in my opinion, asset to be holding, especially as DeFi continues to prosper. It is pretty much the piece of the puzzle that is missing, if you will. But they have exciting use cases still yet to come. I mean, in terms of the Stack Bank, sorry, not the Jstack, but Stack Bank V2 is looking pretty good. Additional wallet support, and of course Jstack dashboard, automatic compounding. Also, just so you guys know, I'm very biased on Jigstack. I still believe that this could be a massive opportunity. I just think that currently right now with all of the things going live, I think that they will pretty much be looking for the next centralized exchange listing or CEX listing, which of course will provide a ton of volume. But we do see here, but first V1 is heading to Polygon or Matic, which of course would be the next major integration, which is with Polygon and Matic, which I know that we've been waiting for. Hedera, that is coming. That's coming very fast. I believe that is going to be happening in Q1 of 2022. I know that they might push it back. We got to be careful with that. Like I said, and I don't mean no disrespect towards the Jigstack team. The delays have not been good, okay? From an overall standpoint, I still support the project. I still think that it has a ton of upside support, especially once we do see, a lot of these projects going live that they are waiting to really kind of release. I think that this has a ton of upside potential once everything is launched and once we do see more exchange listings. I was a little bit disappointed in terms of their, major listing, which we will talk about. But first, we do see here, this is J Wallet, and of course this is launched on Polygon, like I said. I know it's not exactly Hedera. Hedera is coming. I hope it is coming in Q1 of 2022, like they said. But this is pretty cool because you could pretty much send, out crypto utilizing an email. This is going to be very innovative, especially for the retail demand. Send it to everyone with just an email. So this is going to be pretty interesting. And of course, right in time for Christmas. I love it. I think that this is perfect. And I think that this is great that they actually got this out on time as well. Just so you guys know, I know that I've been very lenient with, a lot of the delays. But if this one got delayed, I probably would have said, all right, I'm kind of done waiting for Stack to pretty much, prosper into what I'm waiting for it to do. So I think that this is great. And overall, I think that this is awesome in terms of, the next major step in DeFi, which is, of course, pretty much giving back to anybody who doesn't know about crypto or, doesn't pretty much, I would say look into crypto or research crypto. This way you could pretty much connect to those individuals, send them emails. Everybody has an email, so this could be very interesting. Now also, like I said, with their major exchange listing, it was MEXC, so this isn't a small exchange, but it is not one of the best exchanges out there either. I mean, in terms of the exchanges, we could go and check out where this pretty much stands. So let's hit Control F, MEXC. So MEXC is number 32, which is totally fine. I mean, in my mind, it's not bad. It's just, you could pretty much see the weekly visits here. It's 1.1 million. You could see their amount of coins and stuff like that. So it's not like the best. I mean, in terms of volume in the 24-hour span, it only has about $530 million, which I know it might sound like it's only 530 million, but no, it's seriously one of the least, exciting, top tier exchanges. Like I would have honestly rathered, Gate.io, Qcoin, something like that. Anything would have pretty much been the best option here. But of course, I'm not going to get disappointed in that. You start with something and then you pretty much, snowball effect into major exchanges as well, which I suspect is going to be happening. And of course, with this, they did hold an AMA, which of course, this was pretty good to get some insights on what they are really building. And of course, when we're talking about the ecosystem, here is that ecosystem. You can pretty much see this. All of this pretty much leads back to you in terms of claiming rewards and all that kind of stuff. Right now, I'm going to be honest with you guys, I have not been claiming any of the rewards because I just can't be asked to pay the Ethereum gas fee. So I'm hoping that once all of this kind of gets interconnected with, for an example, Polygon or even Hedera, that's going to be very good, especially for somebody who is staking. I have been staking this entire time. I have not pulled my stack out of the, stack bank. It's all been in there staking, earning, a little bit of a percentage, which is not much to be honest with you, but as more and more transactional volume flows over Jigstack in terms of its entire ecosystem, it's going to provide a lot higher APY. And I'm just waiting for that to happen. But also I'm waiting for better fees to happen as well, because the Ethereum gas fees right now are ridiculous to say the least. But of course, here's the Jigstack ecosystem. Still a lot more left to be announced. But of course, Lemonade DeFi is pretty good. The gallery, I'm still waiting for that to launch, to be honest. J-Wallet, again, J-Wallet is going to be very interesting. Sana is also a great innovation to the DeFi space, like I said, and Stack Bank is also very good for those who do want to earn rewards. But of course, I know the rewards are not the best right now. I think it's around like 3% APY. It's not the best, but it is something. So, and of course, in terms of top projects with market capitalization under $20 million, here's Jigstack, right? In terms of the market cap, it's been one of the, I would say, the most undervalued in terms of what they are really kind of building. Under a $20 million market cap, sitting at about 17.2 million. This could easily get moved. I mean, it still needs a lot of volume. I'm waiting for more and more volume to flow in, but like I said, it's hard for something like Jigstack to get a lot of volume when there's really not that many market capitalizations to really kind of capitalize on buying it, besides, of course, MEXC, which we do see, in terms of, this being a big exchange, there's really not that much volume flowing over this at all. There's a lot of the volume is still coming from, of course, Uniswap, which when we're talking about Uniswap, it's just you're paying the massive gas fees. So there still needs to be a better exchange. There needs to be like some sort of exchange like crypto.com, Coinbase, something like that would be absolutely ridiculous to say the least. But of course, that's what we're waiting for. That's what we are waiting for, a top tier exchange. And I'm not taking anything away from the Jigstack team or anything like that. I do like the slow growth, but at this rate, it is going to take a little bit of time to get to one of those top tier exchanges. Now, we also do see here with the Jstack, or the Jigstack wallet, sorry, the J wallet, final test stack, Polygon integration fee, less than a fraction of one Matic, which is also very good. Multi-gifting and audit as well. So this is also very interesting. And like I said, this is going to provide a lot of cheaper fees for a lot of their ecosystem projects. I think that this is going to be pretty good. In terms of them integrating with, for example, Hedera, I do believe that is going to be happening still. They haven't said too much on that, but I am still looking forward to that. Of course, I'm not going to take anything away from them. I do like Polygon as well. I told you guys about how big Matic will essentially become. I do think that Polygon is still a very good project. Now, with all of this, okay, we do see here, I love bringing people into crypto, so NFTs as Christmas gifts for my family will be fun to explain. A huge thank you to Bloomberg for reaching out to me. Who else is gifting NFTs or crypto this year? Now, this is interesting because, like I said, with the whole Santa stuff, that's very cool to see in terms of the DeFi space, because NFTs are booming. People can now send them as gifts. And I think that this is going to be huge. I mean, when we're talking about, gifts, I always said that, even this year I was like, maybe I should just buy people crypto for, Christmas, because it is technically the best thing to receive as a gift. I mean, what's better? Me buying something off of Amazon that's not going to hold its value for too long, or me buying somebody crypto that they could pretty much just hodl and, pretty much just earn passive residual income, in due time. So, in my mind, I think that this, new Santa stuff, I think that this is going to be very good for the overall, pretty much, I would say, volume aspect for, Jigstack, but also for, the overall market capitalization for in terms of retail demand and stuff like that. I think all of this is very good. I think in terms of everything that's been happening within the Jigstack ecosystem is very good. I just want, pretty much the updates, I want them to focus on one specific thing at a time and make sure that it launches on time. That's all I ask from this team. I've been talking to you guys about the concerns with this asset. I've been talking to you guys about Jigstack for a very long time, actually. I've been in the water on Jigstack here and there, but of course, in terms of my DCAs, I did buy a lot at, a half a cent going all the way back to the summertime, which of course I told you guys when I bought. I'm still in good profit there, but it's not by much. So I'm hodling just as much as everybody else is hodling Jigstack. I do believe in this project. I do believe in the ecosystem. I just want, first off, more exchange listings, which will lead to a lot more volume, which will obviously lead to higher prices. But with all of that in mind, I hope that you all enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications on. If you guys want more free content, you guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord down in the description below. As always, I hope that you all have a beautiful day or beautiful night wherever you guys are in this beautiful world. This has been Nick. Peace out, guys.